What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my All Access Marcos Maidana and Floyd Mayweather episode 1. And tell you what, I liked it. I think All Access, they're definitely taking notes from the 24/7 and making more intriguing episodes. And it also has something to do with who you put in there. Like 24/7s, a lot of times the best 24/7s or the best face-offs were based on the two people you had in front of, like Cotto and Margarito. They have deep-rooted history. Cotto thought Margarito was cheating, so the face-off was one of the best. Same thing with Sergio Martinez and Chavez Jr. The two didn't like each other, so when they do a face-off or whatever, it's more intriguing and compelling, or 24/7. So All Access, Marcos Maidana, Floyd Mayweather. I liked it. They balanced it well. Good dialogue. I like how it opened up. It opened up with Floyd Mayweather making his claim on why he's the best ever, or how he wants to be remembered as a top athlete, and just talking more about his legacy. They also showed what we're used to from Floyd Mayweather, the flashy shit. He has close to 90 cars. He was going into stores with a big entourage and bodyguards, and he was like, I want this backpack, I want this hat, I want this backpack, and then pointing out what he wants, and living the life. And what people don't realize is Mayweather, a lot of people like hate him for whatever reason, and that's cool. You can hate him, but at the end of the day, what he does well, both in the ring and out of the ring. Out of the ring, like on these all accesses, people hate. Oh, he's showcasing cars. Why do you need 90 cars? Who the fuck cares? It's not your money. Like why do you care what he has? But at the end of the day, since the De La Hoya fight, that's when it's really been apparent. But he's embraced this villain role, and he gets under people's skin, and it works. He gloats. He lives the glamorous lifestyle. He talks about the money and the cars and the bitches he's fucked and slept with, and what he can buy and all that. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of times because we don't have that. We watch this and you're like, damn, he's wasting his money. If I had this money, I would open a business or give back to the needy. You know what I mean? So he earned the money. He's entitled to spend it how he wants. And at the end of the day, whether you love him, you hate him, or you're in between, you still talk about it. Just like I'm talking about this all access. As far as Marcos Maidana, always been a Marcos Maidana fan. He's definitely a come from behind person. I love a good underdog story, and a lot of his fights, he was that underdog. Victor Ortiz was the fighter they were grooming as the next Oscar De La Hoya, the next golden boy, this ferocious, vicious Victor Ortiz, before motherfuckers knew his heart wasn't in place. And just a side note, Victor Ortiz blocked me. I seen that shit, Vic. You can't take a joke. I'll make a separate video about this. But anyway, Victor Ortiz blocked me because I guess he likes to quit at everything, his fights, and he quit following me and blocked me. Anyway, Maidana is he's just there. Like he to the eye test, he might not look like much, but he's a devastating puncher, and he's put himself in this position. So despite what anyone says, oh, he's a flat-footed, it's too slow. Oh well, it's not Floyd's job to. He didn't assign the belt to Marcos Maidana. Maidana earned the belt, just like they talked about in the episode. It was good to see Marcos Maidana's. He's very quiet and very humble. Good to see a little bit of his personal life. He just had a baby, so shout out to Marcos Maidana and his. I'm not sure if his wife or girlfriend, and their new bundle of joy. So that's good. I always like to see inside of the fighters, and it lets you know these guys are fighting for something other than just ratings or fans' enjoyment. They got families that they have to look after. They did Adrian Broner kind of bad in this episode. I will say that. And not bad. I mean, it's his fault because he was talking. They just showed a lot of clips. A lot of Showtime has a lot of footage leading up to Broner and Maidana, and they showed that shit with Broner talking the gang of shit to Marcos Maidana. They were wrapping Broner's hands, and it's customary that they have someone from the opposing camp come in and watch you get your hands wrapped, make sure there's no Margarito shit going on. And they had one of Robert Garcia's cronies in there from the Garcia gym, and he works with Maidana. And Broner was just talking shit. He's like, hey, how long you work with Maidana? How's he gonna beat me? And the guy was like, the time for talking is done. It's fight time. And he was dancing, and they showed all that. So it just makes him look dumber knowing the outcome. We've all seen what happened in that fight. He was getting annihilated and getting caught with hook after hook, and Maidana was just punishing his body. So in hindsight, it looks even bad. It looks even worse because you get a refresher on all the shit that Broner was talking that he didn't live up to in the Maidana fight. But great highlights from that. I think that helped to build the attention and show the destructive force that Maidana has. And then the last thing about Broner was Mayweather was kind of clowning him as well. I mean, I don't know if you would call it clown, but he was basically telling like this shit ain't for the sweet. This ain't. He's like Broner wants to make pornos and all kinds of stuff. He's like I'm in the gym, so Mayweather showed that separation. What separates him from other people who aspire to be like him, like Broner. He says, "Why you making pornos and trying to do this and worried about jewelry and stuff?" He said, "I might make it look like I'm partying, but I'm not really out there like that. I'm not really partying. I got my black ass in the gym." That's what Mayweather said. And it's true. A lot of people, they see these all accesses and they just assume like shit's sweet. Like, oh, all he cares about is this money, hoes, and cars. You know what I mean? Like it's a Jay-Z song or something. And I know people in the Mayweather camp. I know people that have boxed in the Mayweather gym that they've been brought in and stuff like that. They said this dude trains and he's serious about this shit. I mean, it's not every day that you can take a long layoff like when he quote unquote retired, come back to the shit, and then beat a top caliber opponent like Juan Manuel Marquez in a dominant fashion and beat him every single round. Like some people, oh, it's because Marquez was too small. Marquez was smaller than Pacquiao in a lot of fights. Pacquiao outweighed him in the last fight where he knocked Pacquiao out by this about the same amount that Mayweather did, 4 pounds or whatever it was. So Marquez is dangerous. He's smart. He's been in the game. There's no reason he needed to get outclassed every single round. He could have still won a round, but he didn't. And that just shows you the level of talent that Marquez, or excuse me, that Mayweather is on. Other than that, I like All Access. I'm looking forward to the next one. It was a good episode to me. I like the cinematography and the angles and the shots that they got. And again, some people complain about Mayweather and him being flashy. Oh well, I mean it's his money. He earned it. Not everyone's like that. Maidana is clearly not like that, but he believes in himself and he says he's been the underdog long enough and he kind of enjoys it being the underdog. So we'll see what happens on May 3rd. Looking forward to the new one, the second episode, and I'll let you know what I think of that after it airs. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.